Viewers, we now turn attention to what's happening and unfolding in Bangladesh. Today is an important day when Sheikh Hasina's trial is set to begin. And in fact, let me walk you through what exactly is it that the kind of charges that are against Sheikh Hasina. This is the International Crimes Tribunal, ICT, that was actually started under Sheikh Hasina's tenure, and now she stands trial for some of those charges. And what are those? Let me walk you through. The first big charge that is levied against her is murder, torture and inhumane acts. This is all pertaining to the 5th of August uprising that took place last year. It was termed the student revolution, the student protest, but what followed is what the world got to see there. The first charge is this. Let's move ahead. The second charge, ordering lethal force on protesters. As I said, the student protesters who allegedly brought down the government, and this is the charge that has been leveled against Sheikh Hasina, that lethal force was used against them. In fact, there were large-scale deaths as well that happened. Why is what ideally the inquiry should be. The charges against Sheikh Hasina are in an effort to find that as well. Aiding and killing of protesters is protester Abu Said. That's one specific additional charge that has been levied against her. These are all charges pertaining to the incidents that and the developments that led to the student uprising that took place on 5th of August, after which Sheikh Hasina left and took asylum. Now, the other charge against her is planning Dhaka killings of 6 demonstrators. These are the kind of charges that have been leveled against her. Let's move ahead. Let's now talk about the second aspect, which is plotting and shooting of 5 protesters. So all the protesters who lost their lives during that entire uprising, against that, Sheikh Hasina is now standing trial in ICT, and these are the charges leveled against her. Now, let's talk about the other aspect of Bangladesh, which is what has happened since Mohammad Yunus took charge. After Sheikh Hasina fled, then Mohammad Yunus became the leader of the interim government. And what has really happened as far as Bangladesh's journey under Mohammad Yunus is concerned, I'm going to put that out as well. First and foremost, the sense one gets is that there's an Islamic extremism that is on the rise in Bangladesh. Violence has surged when it comes to women. Only 48 hours back, a shocking case came to light about a Hindu woman who was actually targeted, raped and filmed on social media. Next, minority Hindus have been targeted. Their temples have been demolished. Again, about a couple of days back, we had a temple being demolished in Bangladesh. And let's not forget Chinmay Krishnadas, a man who ideally should have been right here for you viewers to understand. He is symbolic of the kind of threats and persecutions that many believe that Bangladeshi minorities are facing. And then there are industries that are facing severe crisis. The garment industry, which is pretty much the backbone of the Bangladeshi economy, is facing tremendous pressure, and that has cascading impact on its economy as well. Then there's Mujibur Rahman's legacy that has been erased. He's no more the father of the country. His name has been, and his photograph has been removed and scrubbed from the currency notes as well. And lastly, ties with Pakistan have been revived like never before, and in fact, they are doubling down on those. So this is all that has happened in the last, ever since Mohammad Yunus took over. And before that, we told you what are the exact charges that Sheikh Hasina is standing trial for. Let me now get in Saurabh Gupta, my colleague who's really been tracking developments very closely for us. Saurabh, now this is an important trial that will take place. Explain to us what is likely to happen over the course of these proceedings in the next couple of weeks, couple of months. Go ahead.
Well, you know, many are already telling us that this trial or the end of the trial or the outcome of the trial is a foregone conclusion, and many believe that this is something that is taking place without proper representation for Sheikh Hasina, even though she has a state-appointed counsel. Many are questioning the defense, but this is something that is a legal process. It will have its way of carrying forward, and at this point the crimes that have been listed against Sheikh Hasina is something that can actually lead to the death penalty under the law. So obviously many are looking at the outcome already, even though it's the early stages of the trial, because there is a huge political impact of that. You know, elections have been announced, the Awami League has been banned, which was the party in power till August last year, It also won the last election in 2024, January. And obviously, Sheikh Hasina's exile from Bangladesh and also following this trial and also the banning of the Awami League are seen as efforts to erase the legacy of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nation. And this trial is something that many believe within the establishment, within the interim government, that is a legal process against someone who presided over these protests in which lives were lost. But on the other hand, if you speak to Awami League supporters and if you speak to Sheikh Hasina's advisors or former ministers, they say that this is a trial without proper representation. This is a trial that legally is not sound, given the fact that who the person representing Sheikh Hasina is someone who's state appointed from the equivalent of what we have in India, which is legal aid, and therefore they say that there is no opportunity for a proper defense. And the Awami League already in the past has said that this is a continuing battle against the Awami League and a battle of erasing the legacy of the Awami League and the 1971 Liberation War.
All right, we're going to leave it there, Saurabh, and keep coming back to you for more details on this. As Saurabh was saying, that is it a fair trial that is being given to Sheikh Hasina? And let's put that out to Mohammad Rashed, who's an associate professor at Dhaka University, joining us live on the broadcast. All right, sir. First and foremost, in your assessment, is the trial that is being done, how soon do you think it's likely to take the proceedings, and more importantly, do you think Sheikh Hasina is going to get a fair trial?
Thank you so much for connecting with me. I think your reporter also, point out the main trial against former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. So I think the investigation department, like the International Crime Tribunal probing unit, now actually working on the investigative report about particularly the evidences against the murder, attempted murder, systematic killings and also shootings on the mass protester, particularly the students who came out into the street last year. So some of the audio clippings which actually depict the command from our Prime Minister given to the law enforcement agencies, and also some video footage which has been collected by the International Crime Tribunal against the charges against her. So those are the evidences. I think the crime tribunal prosecutor has reported that they will produce that report and given to the court within the due time, and then the hearing will be started timely.
What about concerns, sir, as far as this entire trial that is underway right now, that is taking place when Sheikh Hasina is not there in the country? There are concerns that will the proceedings be free and fair, and is she being given proper representation? A question that many are asking. Do you think that is the case?
So my point is always, he should be given proper chances to present her position. But at the moment, and her attorneys are there to the court to present on behalf of her. But the reason is at the moment, there is a order from the prosecutor to place before the court in last month in mid-June, but she couldn't able to reach to the court. But her attorneys was there to present on behalf of her. But I think the International Crime Tribunal should given her proper chances to give her a statement on regard of this cases actually pursued against her. So my position is she should give a fair trial, and she should give a fair trial. And the crime tribunal actually working on the evidence that are actually available in the media, social medias, and also various the various spheres of the audio clippings, video clippings, which related to the mass killing and systematic operation and targeting killings of the mass protesters. And you might know that even Office for Human Rights, they also producing this investigative report, which also found that some 1,400 people were killed and many were injured in the last July and August protests that taken place in Bangladesh. So in their report, they also found systematic abuses, systematic killings, violence has been taken place by the government-initiated, government-instructed law enforcing agencies, intelligence agencies, and there are liability those who will be in the helm of power when this murder and attempting murder and also violence, bloodshed taken place. So those are the basis of this trial, and I think, yeah, you already reported that in your report. Yeah.
All right. Let's leave it there. Thanks much for speaking to us on NDTV. The hope is that the trial should be fair and free. And at the end of the day, Sheikh Hasina's trial should be fair, and it should not be a witch hunt.